One day, Juha decided to buy a new donkey, so he headed to the market. Juha is an old Arab man with a long white beard. He wears old and torn clothes that reflect the simplicity of his life and his modesty. He has a wise look and a permanent smile on his face, which reflects his humorous and kind nature. As he walked, the sound of his footsteps echoed on the dusty road. Juha wandered among the donkeys on display, examining each one carefully. Finally, he found a donkey that caught his eye and looked impressed. Let's be honest, there was a glint in his eye like a kid in a candy store. Juha began negotiating the price of the donkey with the seller, a man who seemed hesitant, like someone being asked to give away his favorite pair of socks. After what seemed like an eternity of back and forth, the seller agreed to the price, and Juha handed over the money with a triumphant grin. Juha took the donkey and started making his way back home, holding the donkey's rope with pride. But unbeknownst to Juha, two thieves were watching him with the intention of stealing the donkey. One of the thieves snuck up quietly and untied the rope from around the donkey's neck with the stealth of a cat burglar. Then, in a move that should have earned him an award for creativity or stupidity, he tied the rope around his own neck. Meanwhile, the other thief spirited the donkey away to an undisclosed donkey hideout. Juha, blissfully unaware of the switcheroo, kept walking while the thief, now tied to the rope, followed him. Passers-by on the street were laughing and pointing, clearly entertained by the ridiculous spectacle. However, Juha, hearing the laughter, puffed up with pride, thinking they were admiring his donkey. When Juha finally arrived at his house and turned around to give his donkey a loving pat, he was astonished to see a man instead of his donkey. "Who are you?" Juha asked, baffled. The thief, quick on his feet both literally and figuratively, burst into tears and spun a sob story about how his mother had cursed him to become a donkey for his disobedience. Juha, ever the sympathetic soul, believed the thief's tale and released him, adding a piece of heartfelt advice: obey your mother and ask her for forgiveness. The next day, Juha went back to the market and was dumbstruck to see the same donkey. With a twinkle in his eye and without missing a beat, he said, "It seems you did not listen to me, and you angered your mother again."